This video is a sample from the Secret Guitar Teacher Interactive course, The 5 Main Elements of Music. The 5 main elements of music. Element number 2, Scales, Section 2.6, Understanding the Major Scale. Part 6, Full Circle of Fifths. In the next 3 lessons, we're going to wrap up all the loose ends on the subject of key signatures. Let's start with a thought experiment. When we worked through the circle of fifths, we ended up with the key of C sharp major, which has a key signature of 7 sharps. But what would happen if we were to continue applying the rules we had developed at that stage? The key of C sharp has C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. Note 5 is therefore G sharp. Let's see what happens if we now try and build a scale on the 5th step of the C sharp major scale. So we've written out G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp. And these are arranged tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone. So no surprise that note 7 throws out the pattern of tones and semitones that we need to make this a proper major scale. But what are our options to resolve this? Remember, we must do so without violating the rule that all 7 musical letter names are used in order. The solution can only be to raise the 7th note by another semitone, and this is done by using a double sharp. So we have G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F double sharp, G sharp. And this gives us the arrangement tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So we say the key of G sharp major has 8 sharps. Hint, be careful not to count the G sharp twice. The note F double sharp sounds the same as G, but of course we can't use the letter G for this note as we have already used it for our key note G sharp. Just take a minute to check 1. Are we using one of each letter name for the 7 different notes of the scale G, A, B, C, D, E, F? And 2. Is the use of sharp symbols helping us arrange the notes according to the major scale formula tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone? Next key in the circle of fifths would be D sharp. G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp, D sharp is note 5. And again, it's the 7th note that needs sharping to arrange the intervals correctly. D sharp, E sharp, F double sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C double sharp, D sharp gives us tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So the key of D sharp major has 9 sharps. And maybe now you're getting a sense of déjà vu. Looks like our old friend Father Charles is making a comeback. And sure enough, if we continue this process, moving up 5 steps and adding a sharp symbol to note 7, we end up with double sharps added in the same order as the mnemonic. Father Charles goes down and. But when we arrive at the key of B sharp major, an interesting opportunity arises. Can you see what that is? B sharp, C double sharp, D double sharp, E sharp, F double sharp, G double sharp, A double sharp, B sharp. Have a look at what happens if we replace each note name with its simplest possible enharmonic equivalent. B sharp becomes C, C double sharp becomes D, D double sharp becomes E, E sharp becomes F, F double sharp becomes G, G double sharp becomes A double sharp becomes B, and B sharp becomes C. So we're left with C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So all the sharp symbols can be stripped out, and we discover that the B sharp major scale is really just a thinly disguised C major scale, meaning that we have arrived back to the key with which we started this whole process. And most importantly, this answers the question, why is it called a circle of fifths? This is typically how the information is presented. On this diagram, the major keys are shown in red and relative minor keys in blue. The number of sharps in each key signature is shown in black. Remember, relative keys share the same key signature. The relative minor key is always built on the sixth note of its relative major key. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you'd really like to maximize your potential as a guitar player, click on the link in the description below to the Secret Guitar Teacher site. Here you can sign up for a 30-day trial free of charge and without obligation. We won't even ask you for your credit card number.